Team Margao Files, welcome to INS. It is an absolute pleasure to have you with us on board today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Firstly, I've been hearing. Firstly, I've been hearing great reviews. I've been reading more often. While I was coming on the way, तो बहुत R&D किया मैंने. तो उसपे मतलब majority of the reviews are very very fine. And after a long time, कुछ positive series के बारे में such thrilling और such intriguing series के बारे में कुछ positive सुनने मिला है काफी दिनों के बाद. So firstly, I wanted to know how are you all soaking in the success?
Well, I think it's quite evident from the way we are laughing that we are very happy about it. Reports हमने भी सुने हैं, काफ़ी अच्छे reports आ रहे हैं, but we are hoping that more and more people watch it and we get to hear more from our audiences. It was a sheer pleasure reaching some very small place which I had never heard about to a palace which we had never seen before and all of us gathering there. And the sheer pleasure of working with such talented and dynamic women as my co-actors was such a wonderful experience. And Kapil is, I think, very safe to say, one of the sweetest directors ever. मतलब आज तक बहुत सारे डायरेक्टर्स के साथ मैंने काम किया, including my husband, but no one has been as sweet as him. So that was also the cherry on the cake. We did one good schedule there. उसके बाद we shot all over the place. On every time we shot a new schedule, there was something new added to the story. So he kept us on our toes.
With new artists.
With new actors, yeah. And then suddenly one day I heard, oh, Shilpa is coming in the show. And Tanaz is coming in the show. I said, kidhar hai characters? Ye scope kidhar hai abhi? But yeah, he kept introducing newer characters and he somehow justified everyone. And he gave everybody their, place in the sun with proper characters. So I don't know how this man has managed to do this. Overall, it has been a great experience. And for once, I was extremely happy because I was not the producer. I was just the actor. So it was like a double whammy for me.
नहीं, and he is very cool, calm person. मतलब जिसको डायलॉग नहीं आते उसको अंधेरे में खड़ा कर दो. But that time on set, it's very important ना, the director call, he's a captain of the ship के शांति से आराम से ऊपर से इतनी सारे फीमेल्स को हैंडल करना है तो है ना, बहुत बड़ी बात है एक्चुअली.
तभी तो शांत केतन नाम.
Yeah, Shant Ketan. He lived up to his name, absolutely, and a pleasure working with him. Or as the series progressed, ये मर गया, वो मर गया, ये मर गया, ये आया. So we were also puzzled कि क्या हो रहा है. अभी हम लोग को पता चला जब भी देखी तो क्या हो रहा था. But he always knew क्या हो रहा था.
Complete clarity.
Absolute clarity.
Sorry, first answer the
एक्चुअली तो अभी बोलूँ, अभी तक मुझे सिंक इन नहीं हो रहा है कि रिलीज़ हो चुका है सारा चीज़ें. एक नर्वसनेस है भी क्योंकि इसको प्रोजेक्ट को बनाने में, बाहर लाने में बहुत समय भी लगा हमको वो सब लाने में. तो एंड
आदत के मारे सुबह जाके एडिट पर नहीं बैठते ना.
इतना दिन तक एडिट चलता रहा क्योंकि जब तक इंतज़ार था, जब तक एंड तक नहीं आए, कुछ ना कुछ करते रहो. एंड जब बाहर आई तो एकदम झटके से आ गई कि मेंटली टाइम ही नहीं सेट हो पाया कि आ चुकी है, एंड जस्ट यही है कि आई होप पसंद आए सबको. एंड it was really, I was fortunate to get to work with so many beautiful, wonderful ladies. Men were also good.
It was an afterthought.
But I was like really lucky. And लोग बोलते हैं कि पहला रिएक्शन आता है कि इतनी सारी women थी तो बड़ा वो हुआ होगा, कैसे मैनेज हुआ. But the thing was, it was really lovely. लगा ही नहीं कितनी सारी women हैं. They all were
क्योंकि वो
gelled.
दिख रही थी तो अंदर से tough, yeah, actually all are.
That was exactly my next question to you. That usually it is said that when we have a stellar star, when we have a cast, not even star cast, तो director वैसे भी it is tough for them to manage every actor, क्योंकि हर actor का एक niche है, अपने तरीके से acting करने का एक style है. But I wanted to know from you that आपके पास सिर्फ cast नहीं था, आपके पास stellar star cast था, who have been proving themselves with every project since not just 1-2 years, since decades now, right? So I really want to know that when, especially from Zeenat ma'am se leke everybody, all these women, and I mean everybody on board, I really wanted to know that when you firstly, how did the casting happen? What made you think ki all these people suit the roles perfectly? Matlab, these out of so many people today in the industry. Also, secondly, that how difficult was it to, as a director, to manage every actor, all these actresses, because all of them are, beyond expectations. वैसे actresses है वो. So I really wanted to know how was your experience?
जब मैंने कॉन्सेप्ट बनाया था तो एक ये था कि जनरली सस्पेंस मर्डर मिस्ट्रीज में मेल प्रोटैगनिस्ट होते हैं ज़्यादातर. विमेन इनके इंटरेस्टिंग कैरेक्टर होते हैं पर 2-3 मुश्किल से. तो एक मैं कुछ अलग एक करना चाहता था कि जिसमें सारी विमेन ही मेन हो, कुछ एक इंटरेस्टिंग वर्ड बने, और जो ऐसी विमेन हो कि आपको जो उनके इतने लेयर्स हों कि आपको समझ नहीं पा रहे हो आप उनके कैरेक्टर को. कभी आप कुछ दिख रहा है उनका, कभी अलग कुछ रूप दिख रहा है, ये है. तो जब स्टोरी लिखी तो ये डेफिनेट था कि इसमें जो भी ये एक्ट्रेसेस हैं ये सब धांसू होनी ज़रूरी है. लाइक नहीं तो ये वर्क नहीं करेगा ये चीज़. एंड आई स्टार्टेड विद जीनत जी. शी वॉज द फर्स्ट ऑन द बोर्ड, क्योंकि वो जिस तरह का करेक्टर था उसमें जीनत अमान ही बैठ सकती थी. कि लाइक शी इज़ अ ग्रैंड मदर, शी इज स्टिल सो ग्लैमरस एंड इतनी अनकन्वेंशनल है, लाइक जो गोवन भी लगे, लाइक और एरिस्टोक्रेट, एक क्लासी लुक लगे ये हो. तो वो दैट जीनत अमान वॉज ओनली दिस थिंग. तो आई अप्रोच्ड हर फर्स्ट एंड शी एग्रीड, बिकॉज आई थिंक शी ऑल्सो ऑलवेज हैज लाइक टू डू अनकन्वेंशनल रोल्स, like from her beginning, like yeah. So once she was on the board, the second actor I went was to Pallavi ji, and I remember at that time she was shooting somewhere outdoor, and I introduced myself. Incidentally, my dad and brother, they have worked with her long back in Tehelka. So, but I had never met her. Like this thing. So I reminded her कि this is who ये हूँ, and she was very sweet. She told me कि tomorrow मेरे को अभी आने में तो टाइम है, तो हम फ़ोन पे कहानी सुन लेते हैं, ये है नरेशन. तो 1 घंटा मैंने इनको फ़ोन पे सुनाया and she was on. and इनके में अगेन कास्टिंग में ये था कि like जैसे she has such a cute smile and innocence ये है, तो उस तरह के ही रोलों में ज़्यादातर लाइक या बहुत इमोशनल इस तरह के. एंड जो ये मेरा वाला करेक्टर था वो उसमें सारी चीज़ें हैं, बट एक अलग एक शेड जो दिखती गई है वो वाली, एक अलग एक डेंजरस वाली शेड. सो आई सेड इट वुड बी अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग कास्टिंग. शी एग्रीज टू डू दिस थिंग एंड ऑल, एंड या शी वाज अ गेम एंड शी एग्रीड. एंड इस तरह से ही करते करते सारे अलग अलग कास्टिंग्स हुए. किट्टू गिडवानी अगेन, she is also again a very good actor in this thing. तो उनको एक डिटेक्टिव का रोल है, बहुत अलग तरह का unassuming detective. Then Parvin Dastoor was like from मैंने प्यार किया days, we were like always used to wonder where she disappeared. Like she was so interesting, and where she disappeared. So then it was a task to find her. She was like I don't know, she was not there on social media, how to contact. She used to use her after marriage she used to use her Irani surname and all, so it was very difficult to find her and to get her. So I said ये एक अलग interesting casting हो जाएगा. इसी तरह से like सुचित्रा कृष्णमूर्ति, like महाबानु मोदी कोटवाल, तनाज़ ईरानी. अगेन तनाज़ ईरानी को हम लोगों ने हमेशा like more of hap, that way sort of a bubbly this thing. इसमें you'll see her in Maharashtrian constable. Really बहुत ही अलग है उनका जो character. कोंकणी, yeah. And then Shilpa, like I mean she was the second last casting. Last was Tanas casting. वो पोर्शन में शूट नहीं किया था.
Top station.
Yeah.
सारे कांड होने के बाद जो.
So then again, her was also like
It was supposed to be a male cop earlier.
Yes.
So, part of-
One secret is out now. Original script में.
We didn't get any interesting names.
The all female said we want very handsome, good looking male cop, right? जो मिला नहीं.
So like you know ये भी एक थी कि एक अलग.
हाँ, structure का.
Right. Ma'am, this question is for you. I mean, Jasser, it was such a difficult task for him to locate you, right? As a fan and as from an audience perspective, I really wanted to know, आप कहाँ थी इतने साल?
मैं यहीं पे थी.
But then-
Nobody reached out to me, you know. मैं कहीं नहीं गई. Yeah, I was in town, and the action happens this side. So Kapil came all the way to town to meet me when he located me, which was my one
Major condition.
condition. So I said, yeah, of course I'll do it, but you have to come here and explain this whole thing to me, you know. When he finally got my number and called me up. But I was right there.
So, but then what has kept you away from, actual mainstream cinema or mainstream shows?
See, honestly, I have not got any great offers which I wanted to do and set my time aside for, you know. So it's just that now because television has opened up so much, there's so many OTTs, so there's good work happening.
Right.
And when he tracked me down and what he offered me, I liked it. I liked the fact that I was working with all these wonderful women. Pallavi, I have worked with before.
Because you guys are DB OG girls. So
Yeah.
How can I forget that?
And many years ago.
Many white skirts.
Yeah. That was a good one. Huh? We really had a good time. And so then this was nice. And then Zeenat ji was there,
Of course.
which was a major attraction. Like, you know, she's like someone we've
I think-
loved
Yeah.
to see on screen and see.
Yeah.
And it was a pleasure working with her. What a gracious lady. Absolutely amazing. So so that is what got me back actually.
Right. I want to ask the three of you, especially that since we've been mentioning Zeenat Aman ma'am since a long time, and वो उस era की हैं जब मेरे parents बड़े हो रहे थे, तब they was watching her movies. So for us as millennials, we mostly associate with her with the kind of content she's putting up on her social media, with all those BTS and all the way she writes. Oh my God.
Beautifully. Absolutely
It is,
amazing.
बहुत सारे journalists को भी नहीं आता जिस तरीके से वो लिखती हैं.
बिल्कुल.
So I really want to know that आप भी अलग-अलग generation से हैं, हम सभी अलग-अलग generation से. So I want आपका ज़ीनत अमान मैम के साथ काम करने का experience क्या था, and moreover, what were the kind of conversations, filmy conversations that unfolded while working? Any kind of anecdotes or any kind of details that she would share about her movies or her times in working in the industry or something like that you guys remember?
Would you like to say something?
I don't think I ever sat down with her and spoke about industry gossip as such. But I have seen her on the sets as a heroine when she was doing a film called Dawn. I still remember they were shooting at Mehboob Studio, and my elder brother Alankar was a part of that film. So I used to tag along. I was like a major pile-on that time. Jahan bhi shooting karte the, I used to go. So I went there, and I still remember Rishi Kapoor ji was shooting on one of the floors, and I had this mad crush on Rishi Kapoor. I mean, I wanted to marry him. I was all of 8 or 9, and I had told my father I want to marry Rishi Kapoor, and my father used to laugh. So वो आ गए उस दिन, and my father introduced me to him. He said, Chintu ji, this is Pallavi, Alankar's sister, and she wants to meet you. And I went like, all like, I didn't even say hello to him, and I got a proper scolding from my father for that. The next thing I see is Zeenat ji, walking on the sets. And then my father, Jaan Bujke, he again said, hello Zeenat ji, how are you? This is Pallavi. She said, so your daughter Alankar's sister and this and that. And he said, yes. And I again went like, because the sheer personality of Zeenat Aman was so different from any other heroine of that time. Very unconventional looking person, she always liked to do unconventional roles, in fact. And everything about her, her hairstyle, her makeup, the costumes that she wore was so unlike heroine, but yet so glamorous that words just escaped me, and I just kept looking at her. I wanted to remind her of this incident, but I didn't. Because then I said, she's thinking good of me right now. I don't want to, come across as that little girl who didn't say anything to her.
We all were much in awe of her, you know. We were all so much in awe of her that I don't think there was any question of going and sitting and chatting with her. You know, like I was like, but she was absolutely gracious. And if you went and you say, Zina ji, I would like to have a picture with, of course, please come, like, you know. And she was like very, very nice, very gracious, very lovely person to work with, you know. Shilpa, you don't have any stories about her, because you've not worked with her, right?
Yeah.
So you haven't shared any screens?
No.
Okay.
There's one thing I would about when she completed 50 years in the industry. So Kapil had organized a cake, and this happened on the sets of Marvel in Baroda at a place called Chota Udaipur where we were shooting. So we had the celebration for her, and I don't know who, but all the women were there. Kapil, I'm sure you have the pictures also from that
we
time.
have the whole clip.
Yeah. So somebody started playing old Zinat Aman songs. And we all started grooving to those songs. And it was only then, I mean, of course, you know that she's got some wonderful songs. But it was only when, you know, you start playing the songs that you realize, oh my God, look at the amount of songs and what amazing different characters that she's done. So that evening after the pack up, we were all just dancing to her songs, I remember.
Yeah, that was a lovely
experience.
Zenith Fever, total Zenith Fever.
Absolutely.
And those songs still working on in the disc and all.
Yes, yes. Oh my
Like, it was
God.
still-
They're like,
All of them.
Yeah, like when we talk about these songs, I mean, since we're having this conversation, you know, अभी आजकल के जो गाने हैं ना, वो हिट हो गए, वायरल हो गए, फिर हम भूल जाते हैं, लिरिक्स याद ही नहीं रहता. बट ये गाने जबकि this is
तभी रिमिक्स बनते हैं आज.
कितने रिमिक्स बनते ही जाते हैं
Correct, ये गाने के लिरिक्स
Remix.
अगर आप सिर्फ भले ही आप कितने साल ना भी सुनो ना, पर वो ingrained in memory है. We still remember the lyrics despite the fact that I was not even born in this era.
now
But
she's making us feel older.
yeah.
I'm sorry. So coming back to the entire conversation, like I mentioned earlier, that I'm talking to two OG DD girls right now. So I really wanted to know from you, like while growing up, I've seen those shows, but I couldn't understand the intensity of it, to be very honest. The female-centric shows that जो 90s को rule किया था, स्वाभिमान हुआ, यारोहन हुआ, all these shows हमें I've seen my mom see those shows and she was so empowered, but वो ऐसे लगता था ऐसे होना चाहिए life में. That was the kind of impact those shows had, but I didn't understand. Now when I see the current Sasbo shows and then when I go back to 90s shows, there's such a stark difference. I won't demean any हर content का audience होता है, but for me I'm like वो जो era था, जो progressive था, जबकि आज से 30 साल पहले की बात कर रही हूँ, progressive था, और आज का जो era है जब हम बोलते हैं कि हम progress हो चुके हैं. What do you really feel ki in terms of content on television? Are we progressing or are we going back? And what do you feel as 90s power pack women who have really shown what content is, and content is the king and queen? यही है जो हमने अपने 90s में prove किया है. As those actors, what do you feel about the kind of content?
ऑप्शन ही नहीं है कोई.
Arohan.
ऑप्शन ही नहीं. They are not working only. They are not working now. Obviously, मतलब होता है ना कि क्वालिटी वर्क ही नहीं है वैसे कि करे. और ऑब्वियसली वो आर्टिस्ट वो उस वक्त के हो गए. आई मीन वो क्रिएटिविटी आजकल होती ही नहीं है, हो ही नहीं सकती. डेली सोप में यू नो रोज का जो है उसमें वो पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. कंटेंट भी वही.
मैं फॉर एग्जांपल बोलती हूँ, अगर कोई सासबो शो और एक लाए या फिर कोई साईफाई शो लाए जो नागिन टाइप्स हो या ऐसे हो, so वो फिर भी चलते हैं. लेकिन I remember a few years ago there was this very nice show तमन्ना करके on a particular channel, जहाँ it spoke about the life of a woman cricketer, how she wants to aspire, and it was such a strong content but it didn't work. So यही content अगर 90s में होता ना चल जाता. So मैं वही जानना चाहती हूँ कि क्या है.
थोड़ा सा टेक्निकल बताऊंगी मैं. In the mid 80s when television first started, nobody knew how to treat the medium because all we knew was films, and then there was of course Doordarshan and Kill Bill and you know all this stuff which obviously was not up to the mark in terms of quality. So a lot of directors were quite flummoxed by this and they didn't know whether to treat television as a theatre medium or as a film medium. So both the experiments were done. There were directors like Govind Nilani who used to take like long shots and used to rehearse for like a month, choreograph the whole thing like a play and then go and shoot. And there were others like Ramesh Sippy who made Bunyad, who would actually just go on the set and the shot division used to happen on the sets. Having said so, television was also considered to be a women-centric medium where women audiences would be more, because theatre में तो अगर I'm talking about the 80s, theatre में अगर जाना है, फिल्म देखनी है, तो that's a man's decision. कि चलो आज फैमिली को लेके फिल्म दिखाता हूँ, या तो बीवी पीछे लगेगी तो, बट फैमिली जाएगी ना, सो इट्स ड्रिवन बाय अ मैन. हियर द वुमन कैन स्विच ऑन द टेलीविजन, इट्स हर एंटरटेनमेंट. सो द एंटायर एंटरटेनमेंट वाज फोकस्ड फॉर वुमेन. एंड देन व्हाट डू वुमेन वांट टू सी? जो भिंडी काट रही हैं घर पे, जो आलू छील रही हैं, दे वांट टू सी सम aspirational, inspirational stories, some women that they can aspire to be. So then you got your Rajani and you got your Arohan and you got your Udan and Air Hostess and all these serials hence started coming. And of course it was also a very progressive time because India was also going through a lot of changes. Politically we were doing very badly, liberalization tabhi hua tha hamara. So a lot of things kind of, went hand in hand, and India was like, uske baad India shining ho gaya, and so all that, we were looking up, we were on the upswing. After that, when the 90s came and when the daily soap started, television became a monster which had to be fed every day. और उसके बाद अब खाना क्या देते हैं ये नहीं कोई देखता, बस खाना दे दो, नहीं तो वो आपको मॉन्स्टर खा जाएगा. तो अब कूड़ा भी परोसो उसके सामने तो वो भी चलेगा, पर कुछ परोसना ज़रूरी है. नाउ फॉर अ क्रिएटिव इंडस्ट्री विच इज़ यूज्ड टू मेकिंग वीकलीज, कि हम लोग 15 दिन 16 दिन महीने के 4 एपिसोड के लिए हम लोग शूट कर रहे हैं, वो 28 दिन का आप उनके सामने शो दे देते हैं और आप उनको 24 दिन शूट करने के लिए देते हैं, तो 1.5 एपिसोड एक दिन में निकालना है. शूटिंग तो अपनी बात अपनी जगह पे है, वो राइटर्स टू राइट दोज मेनी एपिसोड्स, इट्स इम्पॉसिबल, व्हेन देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड अ राइटर्स ब्लॉक. क्या करेंगे आप? तो चलो लिखते जाओ लिखते जाओ लिखते जाओ लिखते जाओ. क्या हुआ? बुआ आ गई, बुआ ने ये कहा, ट्राइड एंड टेस्टेड फॉर्मूलाज सब शुरू हो गए. So Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi as one show worked wonderfully because it came as a very different experience. But when 10 other shows followed, which were the same, then that started bringing the role of women down, because by then, again, the men had started coming in as producers, and suddenly it again became a medium where men had started to rule again. They had their say. तो वो इकोनॉमिक्स वहाँ पे आ जाता है ना, तो फिर सब चीज़ें गड़बड़ होने लगती है. OTT again started off very well, but right now I don't know where it is going, frankly. If you ask me what we did in the good old 80s, good old Doordarshan days as I would call it, वैसे ही women characters मैंने आज तक नहीं देखी. We don't make those kind of shows anymore. We don't show the strength of the woman anymore. We only show how beautiful and how glamorous and how, I can't use that word now, SEXY now, she is on screen, and that's all that is. So we are just objectifying women now. We are not showing their strengths anymore.
Right. And ma'am, if you could add on to the same.
Like I said, Pallavi has been in this medium far longer than I have. But yes, in those days, what she says is absolutely, for me,
that's a different,
yeah,
very different perspective.
Absolutely. Now for me, Doordarshan was, when we were kids, we were also kids that time. So, so there was only one channel, which was DD, and Tuesday was, what's the good word? Wednesday was Amchi Mati Amchi Manas. Thursday was Chaya Geet.
Oh my God, she
Friday was Phool Khile Hai Gulshan Gulshan with Tabassum Ji. And Sunday was the movie. I don't know. Was this?
Chaya Geet और चित्रगीत भी आता था ना?
Chaya Geet. Chitrageet was Gujarati songs. Chaya Geet was Hindi songs. So that was what Doordarshan was about. Then we started with all these. See, I did one film with Mani Kaulji, which I was very lucky to work with him, called Ahmak. And that was a Doordarshan film. We got a Doordarshan release. I never managed to see it because I couldn't see Doordarshan. I don't know when it came, when it went. Then was Arohan, And like I said, with Arohan and all these women characters, like Pallavi said, it was like we had some great content. And when you are making content to feed this audience every single day, there is no content then. You're just writing. You're just writing saas bahu saas wo bhabhi ji घर पे है भैया जी कहाँ है, I don't know, whatever. So that's what's happened, you know.
called Someone Chhat Pe Hai also.
Yeah.
na?
हाँ,
जीजा जी छत पे है, then you're right.
Look
भाभी
there.
जी घर पे है,
भाभी जी घर पे
छत
है, जीजा जी छत पे है, you know, whatever. Like so. So अभी क्या हो रहा है, we don't know. But we know that in Margaon Files we have some fantastic characters and some fantastic characterization for the women.
Yeah.
Correct? So
सही पकड़े हैं.
maybe Doordarshan is coming back to that circle now from Arohan to here.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely. This question is for the three of you, especially that, like we were talking about the 90s and how, as you mentioned, that shows were mainly written from the perspective of a woman. How strong can she be shown? इस तरीके से. But I'm sure जैसे अभी बहुत सारी women on off camera भी काम करती हैं. 90s 80s में शायद इतने ladies नहीं थी as at work. मतलब AD बोलो या director बोलो. But अभी we have women everywhere, right? I wanted to understand that. How was the pay parity back then? How was the entire scenario even at work? This number one. उसी से continuation. How was the pay parity back then?
I'll tell you.
You say because I don't know. I know about.
I'll tell you. There was a time when there was a magazine called TV and Video World. उसके cover page पे शेखर सुमन की और मेरी photograph आई थी because शेखर सुमन and I were the highest paid actors of television back in those days. Shekhar Suman used to get twice the amount that I got. In spite of me being the highest paid, women were still paid half the price. That says it all.
Yeah.
Shubha, this question is for you. You know, आजकल के ज़माने में हम बोलते हैं. This is in context with the visual that I saw in the trailer, जहाँ ज़ीनत अमान मैम smoke कर रही हैं, right? So आजकल के ज़माने में जब मैं खुद conversation करती हूँ काफ़ी लड़कियों से, तो इस generation की लड़कियाँ, Gen Z if we call them, they still have this concept कि feminism is basically जब आप smoke करते हैं, drink करते हैं, जब आप थोड़ा upbeat होते हैं, so if you're wearing a salwar kameez, if you're wearing a sari, आप cool और आप upbeat नहीं हो, और आप जब उसी opposite कोई कपड़े पहनते हैं, western पहनते हैं, when you smoke and drink and all of that, have a very lively life, that is feminism. Since you have been very vocal about womanhood, about feminism, about the actual concept of how a woman should be, I've been following you since years. I really want to know, what do you have to say about this?
My God, you're asking this question for wrong person. Actually, I'm little orthodox.
Okay.
I don't like this. Trust me. Like, I feel. That's why I said na ki I'm little orthodox in that way. I feel that women should be the way, you know, वो है. I mean, you know, जो जैसे होनी चाहिए. I'm not saying कि भर भर के कपड़े पहनो, ज्वेलरी पहनो, और because very frankly I really don't like when girls like women are smoking. You know, करो लेकिन but I really don't like that. That's why I said I'm little orthodox in that way. I think कि पता नहीं, I exactly can't explain this क्योंकि इसकी भी बहुत सारी, but मैं उसके लिए डर नहीं रही हूँ कि मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ. But that's why I said orthodox बोलो तो orthodox बोलो. I'm like that.
No, but that's orthodox speaking is a
Yeah.
bit traditional. And
Yeah,
I think
because
that's okay, but I'm saying
boldness is different, you know. Just आप smoke कर रहे हो और आप drink कर रहे हो और आप कम कपड़े या वो पहन के आप boldness नहीं दिखा सकते. You know, that is in your culture. वो best है. आप जो आपको पहनना है आप पहनो. But वो just bold दिखाने के लिए मत पहनो. That's what I'm trying to say.
okay, so what is feminism according to you in today's era?
Oh, feminism actually, the woman actually should be like that. I mean, कैसे explain
Shilpa's
करूँ?
losing words, मुझे बहुत ऐसे हो रहा है.
No, actually, I really can't explain that way what I wanted to, you know, what I need to explain. But womanism actually, काय बोलू आपण त्याला असं?
नहीं, तो
What?
हिंदी में
You know, I like women wearing sari. Really.
Sorry,
You know,
sorry.
this is no. Sorry, not sorry. You really looking pretty, nice. Yeah, that's why. I'm not talking about clothes. But yeah, again, she knows her. You know I mean, कैसे explain करूँ?
What looks good on her?
Yeah, what looks what
say you should be more.
Yeah, lot of many girls, you know, they think कि ये पहनेंगे तो, you know, we looks more bold or something. It's not like that. You know, साड़ी and ये पहन के भी आप अपने आप को bold feel करा सकते हो. I mean, exactly नहीं मैं explain कर पा रही हूँ उस चीज को.
Put
Womanism,
your
yeah.
point across.
Correct.
Even
Yeah.
in a sari, you can be a feminist
Yeah.
You don't have to
Exactly.
dress like that.
You don't need
Clothes
no
are
no
not,
no
you know,
no
like,
no.
I have
Decent
seen a lot of
decent.
women who
Yeah.
are in shalwar kameez and they're standing
Yeah.
at the panwala and smoking.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
so unassuming
Yeah.
looking.
Exactly.
But yeah, and young girls.
Young girls.
I was just telling my husband the other day, I said, I'm walking on this street and young girls in salwars and like really, and they're just standing and smoking there.
And they're smoking this way only.
Yeah,
like
and
what
is the thing, you know,
they
it's
want
never
to.
fascinated us.
Yeah,
See,
not fascinated.
What I think is that there are two things. There is one being a liberated woman, and then there's one being an empowered woman. So these are two different things, and I think a lot of time people get confused. Also, when you talk about Gen Z, I think it's the millennials who are more fascinated. The Gen Z is more sorted. Actually, the Gen Z that I have come across, they don't like to smoke, they don't like to drink. They are into very health conscious lifestyle, and it is a very good thing. And I'm extremely happy because I see the Gen Z recognizing smoking and drinking as a vice, as a habit, not as a lifestyle. First thing. B, sometimes millennials I have seen use smoking and drinking, or, trying to wear some kind of clothes just to make a statement. They use these things as a crutch. Sometimes just for the lack of confidence, just to compensate for that. But it's okay. Sometimes it happens. As long as they know that what they are doing by inhaling the smoke or by drinking, it's going to cause them harm in the future. So either they stop it, or they limit the use, or they understand it's a bad habit. I think even
Right.
then it's fine. There are a lot of, and none of us are like free of any vices. I mean, I'm sure we also have some, but we are aware what we are doing to our body, and we are not very proud of our vices also, but we do have them. So that's all right. If you feel liberated wearing shorts, if you feel liberated wearing a bikini and swim, who's going to stop you? That's your own expression. Nobody should stop you, and I don't think it is right for any of us to comment on anyone's costume or anyone's style of clothing. I mean, anything. I mean, you wearing a salwar kameez today doesn't make you a bahenji. And me wearing a sari today doesn't make me an auntie. And Parveen sitting here,
No, she's
wearing doesn't make her an item girl. So
That's nice. Yeah. Exactly.
So so I mean, I think everybody has a free will and a right to wear and eat and drink and whatever they want to do, as long as they know what they're doing to themselves.
Yeah, true.
Absolutely. Ma'am, this question is for you before the PR's margin. I just wanted to know, we're heading towards the last. I mean, I saw you have to leave, but just one last do. Sorry,
No.
Nice. Just for
No, I understand. It's very well said.
Yeah. So, ma'am, I really want to know that obviously when we talk about you, आपके साथ एक synonymous तो मतलब है ही है जो कि है मैंने प्यार किया. इस मतलब आप सामने हो और उसके बारे में हम उल्लेख ना करें ये तो हो ही नहीं सकता. So then I really wanted to know firstly कि back then जब हम वैम्स की बात करते थे ना बॉलीवुड में, तो टिपिकल ऐसे वैम्प का मतलब ऐसे वाइब होता था कि अरे मतलब ये तो नेगेटिव, वो ऑरा भी ऐसे फील होता था थ्रू स्क्रीन्स. बट इन मैंने प्यार किया, आई वोंट टर्म यू एज अ विलन. आप विलन नहीं थी, आप यू नो व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से, मतलब यू आर नॉट टिपिकल वैम्प और टिपिकल विलन जो बॉलीवुड में जिस तरीके से हाइप किया जाता था. आई वांटेड टू नो फर्स्टली व्हेन मैंने प्यार किया वाज ऑफर्ड टू यू, what made you come on board for it? What was the thought process? ये आज से 36 years पहले की बात कर रही हूँ मैं. But what was that?
Were you born then?
I'm 92 born.
Okay.
So not
Sorry.
But मैंने प्यार किया was my first movie ever. So for that reason, I have a major nostalgia. So yeah, I wanted to know that what was the reason why you took up that project? And जब आपने वो कैरेक्टर किया था तो that curly hair, that look, I mean you look really pretty. And मतलब back then वो एक बोलते हैं ना एक चस्का जो था स्क्रीन में that you had. So I really wanted to know that आपको क्या ज़हन में था जब आपने प्रोजेक्ट.
I'll be very quick. Firstly, because Suraj ji saw me, I used to do a lot of English theatre. He saw me, he wanted a contrast to Bhagyashree. He wanted, as sweet as Bhagyashree was, he wanted one totally mad-looking woman opposite her. So he was like, I want this girl. So he tracked me down, got my number. Then I was called to the Rajashri office, where I went in my rubber chappals, in the rain. I caught a bus, a BST bus, and went fully wet with long curly hair in shorts. Surajji's dad gave me a full narration of the script. Absolute, Rajkumar ji gave me a full narration, and at the end of it he says, beta, agar aap ye picture karoge, to aap heroine kabhi nahi banoge. So I forget heroine, I didn't even know I was going to act in a Hindi movie. I had no clue, you know. So I said, theek hai, no problem. And then they had one scene with me and Bhagyashree to see the contrast, and that was it. I just signed it because I liked them. I liked the whole atmosphere, the whole setup was so nice. I said, chalo, kar lete hain.
Right, and it just become.
And it just became,
iconic.
and we never thought it would be such a big hit.
Really, it was iconic.
You know.
But I tell you,
actor
it was Praveen who brought such a lot of dignity to the character.
I agree.
Because otherwise, the portrayal was all like
Yeah, of course.
all that. But
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why now you said feminism.
She
वो
kept the
साड़ी
dignity of
पहनाई
it.
मैं कभी नहीं बोल सकती जबरदस्ती साड़ी पहना
So
के.
I was
you
like,
know,
I was like the oomph girl, and the characterization given to me by Surajji was, he wanted me to be like Nadira ji. That was what he wanted her to be, but much younger.
Of course.
But that kind of a class, not
Right.
just
Yes,
that was it.
Oh, and before, like, the one final question I wanted to ask, that you have worked with Salman before. He was not even a star. He was just an actor, right? What was that aura, and how was the experience?
He
working
was
with him?
fantastic. He was absolutely fantastic, and I'm sure if I still meet him, he'll be absolutely fantastic. He was a lovely human being and great to work with. Really nice. We were like one big family over there,
Right.
all having fun, everyone sitting, eating, and very nice.
Right. Okay, one final question before coming back to Margot Files. I would like to wind it up on that note. That firstly, I wanted to know that with Margot Files, do you see yourself doing such intense and intriguing roles going forward again, or do you, all of you, or and you also, do you want to direct another? मतलब इसके आगे का आपका क्या प्लान है? And आप सबका भी कि इन्हीं characters के resemblance में, would you want to take up some more projects on the same lines, or are you looking up for something different?
I'm thinking about second season.
Yeah. So when
That's it.
Kapil decides on the second season, we are all on.
Yeah.
The case is still not solved.
Yeah.
This was just chapter 1.
Yeah. Chapter 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of complications are there.
Absolutely. And any more what plans after Margot Files?
एक तो definitely second season this, and then I'm also coming up with a movie called Zindagi Phir Bhi Khoobsurat Hai. It's on a Parsi backdrop based in Greater Mumbai, and it's a sweet. It's something like how Bashu Chatterjee movies used to be, like Baaton Baaton Mein Khatta Meetha, on that.
So it's for
job.
theatrical or?
Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see that.
Okay. Okay, Jiggy, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
It's such a wonderful time talking to you.
Thank you. This was lovely.